I'm pretty sure someone is watching this show right now that's probably like underage and that's probably trans and that's probably living in a homophobic or transphobic household, you know, and not knowing how to basically express themselves. What would you tell that person, you know, that young trans person?
It is a great question, and it's hard because I've thought about this a lot. But this is so cliche, and I know we hear it all the time, but like it really does get better. I know I've been there, like when you're young and you're in a really homophobic, you know, uneducated household that they just really don't understand, and it's scary. It's a scary position to be in. Like people really like you were saying, like it's actual physical violence, not just emotional and mental, and like it's hard. But there comes a point in time like where you really can live for yourself, like and you have to do what it is that's gonna make you happy. At the end of the day, like I understand, like we want to make our parents proud, we want to make our family and our loved ones and our friends proud, but like you cannot live your life for anyone but you. At the end of the day, what does it matter? What does it matter if everyone's always has this like plan laid out for us. I feel like we're supposed to be at point A, B, and C at this certain time in our lives, and it's just like, and we're supposed to, and they have this vision of what our life is gonna be. Like our parents, like what we're supposed to do, and it's just like what does it matter if I do every single thing that you want me to do in my life, and I go down this path and I'm successful in it? But what does that matter if I'm successful in what you want me to do if I'm not happy at the end of it all? Because I'm the one experiencing it. And so you really have to live your life for you. You really have to be who you're gonna be and do what makes you happy, because like at the end of the day, like no one's in your head but you. No one's feeling what you're feeling. Like you can't live your life for anyone else. So just do what makes you happy. Be who you are and be who you really know that you are, and not just what everyone expects you to be or wants you to be, because you cannot make everyone happy. Someone's always going to be disappointed, so don't let it be yourself.
Yeah. So you have to stand in your truth and basically do what happens organically.
And what I would say just about the journey to transition is it's not all cracked up like how Channel E makes it seem with Caitlyn Jenner. 90% of the population of transgender people don't come from $1 million household income.
No.
So with that, what you're going to experience is going to be a whole different ball game. It does take money to transition, and especially if you're not in states that's going to cover certain needs like surgeries and things with Medicaid. And when I'm talking about the rural southern states, that their transition experience is totally different from ours. Don't expect that everything is going to be peaches and creams. You're going to go through a lot of challenges with yourself. Once you see how everybody that you thought would support you and love you will probably give you the most shocking kind of reaction that you won't experience. Expect not all family to transition with you, not all friends to transition with you and identify with your name and the pronouns and how you want to live. But you shouldn't walk on eggshells for the comfortability of other people. Don't ever let nobody hold power over your identity or who you want to be. For me, if somebody wasn't going to transition with me, they just wasn't going to be non-existent in my life, family or not, which could kind of make a little cold kind of exterior inwardly, but also it makes a liberation of strength to live in your truth with action. You will change mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It's the most beautiful, and physically. And I don't say everybody that's trans don't have to go through hormone therapy. That's just a choice. That was my choice. There's some trans people that don't get surgeries, that don't get hormone therapy. That's what makes us trans, because I was trans before I decided to take hormones or go through surgeries. That's how I identified that I was different and I wasn't the sex who I was. And especially if you're going to go through family rejection, you're going to be vulnerable. So with that, you might identify with the wrong crowd. Getting with a wrong crowd that's just in a fragile mind state that might be out there doing whatever it is. You know, if you're going to make money, however you make money, whether it's escorting, just be safe about it. do your dirt by yourself, and just know that it's a consequence for everything you do. If you're going to do the legal route, make sure you have a disciplined mindset, and the people you put around you as you transition can also affect a lot of things in your predicament in your life and more. Being trans, they also like to sexualize us, look at us as sexual fantasies from trans men when it comes to
wild and promiscuous.
Yeah, from like trans men when it comes to gay men, even trans women is lusting after us as sexual fantasies and talk about us just like, you know, how the butch queens or gay men would talk about us. And the ironicness when you think like we coming from the same plateau of just identifying to transition. And so we go through a lot of oppression within our own communities with the jealousy, the hate, the competition, and the materialism just in the gay community. You know, so you're gonna have to understand not to be influenced by others and identify with you and have your own mind. Education, save your money. Don't be just out here wasting it because, you know, being trans, they look at you almost as obsolete in the law, eyes of the law, with all the murders that happened in 2015 with trans women. That should let you know what the society and the justice system look at us as. So you have to take yourself serious, get a good circle of support system, regardless if it's blood or not, and understand everything is not caked up to what it is, but if this is your truth, in this life experience, it will be the most blessing, the most evolving experience, the most satisfying, joyous experience that money can't buy. Because true happiness is not materialism or what a price could be bought by.
And that's the real tea.
Words of wisdom by Mr. Seven King.
Seven King, oh wow.